Good morning, friends and family of friends. Happy Wednesday the 11th, everyone. Well, we are coming to you on day 2 at the beautiful and historic city of Venice, Italy. Yesterday turned out to be a pretty spectacular day when all is said and done, and we expect nothing less today. Sunrise will be at 7:16 this morning, and sunset will be at 6:57, giving us 11 hours and 42 minutes of glorious daylight to enjoy today. Presently, it's 40 degrees outside, give or take a little bit depending on exactly where you live. We're going to have some cloudy skies today, but all the rain should clear out early. So despite the clouds, we aren't expecting any precipitation once we get past these early morning hours. Highs should make it pretty close to 50 degrees today, so once again, pretty awesome day for this time of the year, we'll take it. Alright, moving on to birthdays. From our family of friends celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday Tracy White Fuller, Nicholas Linderman, Mary Ellen Peterson, Carrie Kleppen, Michael Smale, Kimberly Smith Clamorous, and last but not least, Thomas Moore. Our celebrity birthday shout out starts with a talented actor who led the Broadway cast of the revival of Sunset Boulevard. He is perhaps best known for his role on the BBC series Doctor Who and Torchwood. He later portrayed Malcolm Merlyn in the CW's TV series Arrow. He also became a judge on the series Dancing on Ice. John Barrowman turns 53 today. Our next celebrity was born Philip John Clapp. He gained fame as the creator, producer, and frequent victim of MTV's stunt show Jackass. He's gone on to star in several feature films such as The Dukes of Hazzard and film adaptations of his popular Jackass series. Johnny Knoxville turns 49 today. And our last celebrity is a longtime actor, best known for his role in films such as Hustle and Flow, Get Rich or Die Trying, Crash, The Brave One, and Iron Man. In 2008, he released his debut album, Shine Through It, and in 2015, he began starring as Luscious Leon on the Fox series Empire. Terrence Howard turns 51 today. Alright, let's move on to some history here. On this day in 1888, our country was hit by a once-in-a-lifetime storm that would be named the Great White Hurricane of 1888. It was one of the most famous snowstorms in U.S. history, killing 400 people and creating, believe it or not, 50-foot snowdrifts. It lasted for 4 days with snowfall totals up to 58 inches in places like Saratoga Springs, New York. The destruction of telegraph lines led to them being placed underground after this epic storm. Wow. Woo. On this day in 1918, the first cases are reported of what turned out to be one of the worst influenza epidemics in world history. Obviously, we're talking about the flu that we all know all too well. It would eventually kill more than 500,000 Americans and more than 20 million people worldwide. This comes across as a good opportunity to remind everyone that the coronavirus that the media is dangerously over-reporting on doesn't even come close to this. Yesterday, it was reported that the death toll in the U.S. hit 26. 26 deaths in the U.S. from the coronavirus. Heck, the common flu kills between 30 to 50,000 people a year on average, according to the CDC. We don't discount the tragedy with any loss of life, and it does look like it's hardest on our elderly generation who have breathing conditions already. So, our suggestion is to be smart. Don't live in fear. Wash your hands frequently and enjoy life. I mean, after all, there's an awful lot out there to enjoy. So, just don't be ruled by fear. On this day in 1927, history is made with the first armored car robbery when members of the Flathead Gang dynamited a Brinks armored car en route outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And they made off with $104,000 in cash. A lot of money back then. Heck, that's a lot of money today still. Alright, on this day in 1960, the Pioneer 5 was launched into solar orbit between Earth and Venus, where it's still out there doing its job today. On this day in 1997, the ashes of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry are launched into space. How awesomely fitting that is, too. And on this day in 2018, the superhero movie The Black Panther becomes the 5th Marvel movie to earn $1 billion worldwide. It was a great movie, and it still just shocks me every time I hear $1 billion. Alright, moving on to our comedy corner. Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're good at it. Today is National Plant a Flower Day, National Girl Scout Day, and World Kidney Day. Our morning motivational comes to you from John Wooden when he simply states, things work out best for those who make the best out of how things work. I love it. Let's dive into the origins of Venice, Italy. This beautiful city is best known today for the many waterways which crisscross through it. It's developed a romantic reputation built upon countless movies, and thanks to one startling horror film, it also has evolved a darker atmosphere in some corners. The city has a history dating back to the 6th century, and once it wasn't just a city part of a larger state, Venice was one of the greatest trading powers in European history. It was significantly positioned at the end of the Silk Road, the major trade route of the day, which moved goods from Europe all the way to China. This Venetian gem was a cosmopolitan mecca of its day, a true melting pot. Venice developed a creation myth that it was founded by people fleeing Troy, but it's more likely probable that it was formed in the 6th century when Italian refugees were fleeing Lombard invaders, and they camped out on islands in the Venetian lagoon. Back then, that's all it was, just a series of small islands, approximately 118 of them, found in a lagoon setting. There is evidence of settlements dating back to 600 CE. Over the next few centuries, Venice developed as a trading center, happy to do business with both the Islamic world as well as the Byzantine Empire, with whom they maintained close ties. Indeed, in 992, Venice earned special trading rights with the empire in return for accepting Byzantine sovereignty again. The city grew richer and independence was gained in 1082. However, they did retain their trading advantage with the Byzantines by offering the use of their now considerable navy. Modern-day Venice, known as the City of Canals, the Floating City, Queen of the Adriatic, City of Water, City of Masks, and City of Bridges, is arguably one of Italy's most picturesque cities, with its winding canals, striking architecture, and beautiful bridges, 417 of them total. Venice is a popular destination for travel. Nearly 60,000 tourists visit Venice each and every day. Well, Val and I hope that you enjoyed this visit to this amazing location and our look back in time. We're going to spend one more day here, and then we'll be jumping back onto our virtual plane and headed to our next destination, where we will continue our journey next week. We hope you can join us then as well. We do appreciate the time that you spend with us each day. Our goal is to offer a mix of entertainment and education in each of our Morning Minute posts. After all, knowledge is power, and we love to share what we come across. We do hope that you are enjoying the experience. Please continue to like, follow, and share us with your friends and family. It means the world to us. Thanks again for your time, and make it a great day. You have the power, and we'll be talking to you soon.